frog, and the frog like looking at the laptop, and then you could put like whatever image you want on the laptop, and you could just cut to the next image of my face.
It looks like Kanye. You look like Kanye West looking at his laptop with the popcorn. He's like, He's like, yes, we have started recording. Yes, and I'm glad they got that.
Hey, he's
So,
back.
okay, I will drag him in.
Move relics into the chat.
Welcome back to hell.
So yeah, he's muted, which is fine.
Last time on Clone Wars, Emperor Falco brings in relics to the chat.
But is this the last Airbender or is this Legend of Korra? One's better than the other. And it's Last Airbender. Freaking Legend of Korra is overrated. So, anyways.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Owen, I watched watch Mojo's top 100 cartoon greatest cartoon characters. They put Korra above Gumball.
Fucking how dare they?
Oh, it gets
Gumball
better.
is one of the greatest characters of all time.
They put Homer above Bugs Bunny, and I'm like, you're wrong. Like,
okay, that's more understandable though.
No, it's not.
Like, it's not comparing a bad character to a good character.
Well, it's more about iconic, and I'm like, I don't know about Legend of Korra being more iconic than Gumball, but
Oh, definitely fucking not. No, Gumball is a staple.
I guess, but
it's a staple of its kind of show, you know.
And I need to make sure everything's working well, so give me a second.
It walked for miles so that Smiling Friends could run for about a minute.
Wait, why does it still have that? Why does it still have that thumbnail? I didn't put that thumbnail on it.
What I mean is they're doing.
Uh-oh.
What I mean is that they're both very good, but Smiling Friends is too short.
I prefer Smiling Friends being short. I don't know if I can take all that stuff. That.
Oh no! I don't mean runtime wise. I mean there's just not a lot of it.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
There aren't a lot of episodes, so.
I'm not the biggest fan of season 2. I know it's
I like season 2. Season 2 is a good rap.
What about the landlord?
The landlord? Oh, yeah, you're talking about the one where it's like I just want no, not one my cheese.
I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out with me and smoke weed and fill our bellies with diet soda and play Burnout Revenge for the PS2.
Burnout Revenge for the PS2. It's like, yeah.
So overly specific, and he's such a gremlin, but like that is actually what he wants. He genuinely just wants to do that, and he goes through all this elaborate nonsense.
You will hang out with me again, Alan.
I'll throw away your paper clips. I mean, that's season 2. Is that season 2?
Yeah, that's season 2.
Okay, there are good.
That's Alan's big adventure.
What I'm saying is like there are episodes of season 2 that I like, but as a whole,
yeah,
I don't know. Like I'm just.
I think there are some drop-offs from season 1. I actually don't really like how Mr. Boss is kind of solely a comic relief character when that really wasn't his role in season 1. Like he's supposed to be like pretty much entirely uncomfortable, but not really that harmful of a character, I suppose.
Well, he did shoot somebody, but you know.
well, he didn't shoot anyone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. He was just intending to shoot someone in the head and kill them.
Yeah, he's like, dude, calm down. All I'm supposed to do, all I want to do is kill you.
Yeah. But I think something about the way that Mr. Boss is presented in season 2 just does not work for like what I liked about him in season 1.
Yep, I agree, and I'm gonna say hello. Yeah. So welcome.
Hello.
49. We're getting close to 50, and for 50, I was hoping to get like a bunch of people together to play Garnet Phone, but I know that's a fool's dream. I think, like. It's a fool's hope, but maybe.
You never know. You never know.
Absolutely.
You never know how many people you can get to do stupid shit.
Yeah, true. I'm sure Trent would be up for it.
Yeah.
We can ask him about. Yeah.
Also, what relics?
What's
Uh,
going on?
no, I'm just saying, like, sometimes the wildest parties, you don't plan it to be a wild party. You just invite a couple of your friends out in the garden to play chess. Then before you know it, there's 25 people and a keg of beer and
Um,
stuff.
Wow. The
Yeah.
PA club got rowdy.
Falco was like, "All right, who's gonna join for
Yeah.
Gartic Phones?" Sees there's like 3 people, and he has the live Froggo reaction.
Yeah. Let's see. So, this is just a chill stream. We could just basically talk about whatever, but until then, um, I think everybody watch this 9-minute Watch Mojo video. I think that'd be neat because we could talk about how dumb, like, sort of celebrities are, and how like I think they're so entitled because that's kind of the world they live in. I don't think it's necessarily their own fault. I think when you're around that sort of atmosphere for long enough, you sort of and you get away with so much stuff, you start to act that way.
Especially if
Mhm.
it happens early, like especially if you're a young celebrity.
Yes, like the Rachel Zegler situation where it's like it's weird that a man has to save a woman by kissing her. Like, oh, okay, like, um, uh,
Hmm.
or like, what was his face? He will not divide us, guy. They got it. I can't remember simple names. Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yep, he went nuts.
Yeah,
And
the cannibal, right? The actual
no,
cannibal. Shia LaBeouf.
he's not a cannibal.
What?
He's not a cannibal. What the fuck?
Yeah, he went on live stream with the flag. He will not divide us, and then 8
No, it's
people.
the song.
Like, no, Shia LaBeouf
Yeah.
was the guy in Transformers.
No, it's a song.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
Shia
yeah.
LaBeouf song. Yeah. He's
oh,
like
I
a
have no
cannibal
idea.
in that
Like,
one.
I'm not up on my Shia LaBeouf history. I'm sorry. So,
I just looked it up.
oh my,
That is an excellent mask.
I've no. Goodness. I'm back to tell the wheels behind the mask. Out of control. So, yeah, so it's like there's how do you guys feel about Watch Mojo?
Bad.
Hmm.
Falco, you
They
know my relationship with Watch Mojo.
Are
they
you filing for
are
divorce?
just they are just get clicks at all costs.
Um,
That is the entirety of them.
yes. Sort of. I'm not completely like they do have somewhat of integrity, but it's definitely not when it comes to
They
content.
don't. They really, really don't.
I had some moderate respect for them when they went over they were being uh unfairly targeted by like fair use laws, and so they did like an online free like stream about what fair use is and how it's handled, and I got a lot of good information out of that. So they do know their stuff when it comes to fair use, but like but when it comes to their content, it's definitely a fast food clickbait sort of thing, and that's where the integrity sort of drops because it's all about what the normie thinks, not really not really in-depth analysis at all.
Yeah, it's not like YouTube Shorts, but it is, closer to YouTube Shorts than it is to like long form content.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lot of top 10 lists and easy to create content.
I'm not saying it's easy.
Don't diss top 10 lists. There are very good countdown creators out there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like there were good top 10 lists, but like, man,
Yeah, but how
And
can
then
I
people who
rephrase
do
it?
mega
It's not,
rankings as well.
it's not,
But like they actually analyze the shit.
yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. I just it feels a little more superficial, but it's been years since I've seen this stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It is sort of superficial. It depends. Even Watch Mojo has degrees of quality when it comes to their lists, and I remember we were watching one named Froggo, and it was like, wow, I can't believe how much detail they went into when it comes to the subject matter. Like, I forget what it was, and they did like background like stuff. They and so, but still, these are probably stuff that like was widely known to the public. That's another thing they're kind of known for, is that like, yeah, we all kind of know this already. Like, but still, like, it was quite. Oh yeah, I remember. It was accidents happen on set. Like,
Wait a minute. Wait a
what,
minute.
what?
Oh, Falco,
Mm-hmm.
Falco, you have is the thumbnail of the
I
background
know.
noise
I see
today.
it.
It's got the actual fandom
I
thumbnail. It doesn't
know.
have
I'm
the.
sorry. Like, I can't really change that. I don't know how I can change that on the fly. I like. It's just
What
I.
do you mean? It doesn't not give you a choice?
It gave me a choice. I must have put the wrong one up there. I think I made a mistake. You look at it now, it says actual fandom on it. And like, no.
No.
Not again.
Well, it happens. I must have clicked the wrong one. It must have been a habit. I see his face, and I'm like, I'm gonna click on that, right? So you know. Uh. So, oh yeah, we were watching accidents on set, and it was about how like how people got injured on set, how they're like and what happened to them, and like and the results. And I'm like, wow, this is surprisingly in depth for Watch Mojo. So even
They
with the
put in
mhm,
one effort.
yes, they actually put in like not only actor interviews, like backstage stuff. They look for like exactly when it happened, and like slow motion. It's like there's actual editing involved. They actually did their own. They actually put in effort. So it's like even in their own categories, you can once in a while they'll actually have a video worth watching. But
Once
it
in a while, they'll actually have a video.
but everyone knows what number one was, which is like Viggo Mortensen hitting the helmet. It's like that's the laziest one you could have done for number one. It's
Yeah,
like
compared to like Channing, one of the numbers that had Channing Tatum like bash his head against a mirror and wall.
and actually cut his own face open and stuff, and they had to do stitches. It's like holy crap, dude! Talk about dedicated to the
Yeah.
role.
Yeah. It's
And
like, what
like,
did Viggo Mortensen do? Well, he broke his toe. I
well,
don't think that's.
it's kind of funny. I would rather go for the one like during the running scene. They were all injured, and then he kicked the. It's like wow, dude. He went into the dentist chair like in full armor. Like that's more like wow. That's more interesting to me. But
They
anyways,
have the one scene from James Bond where James Bond runs across a small river and then he jumps on alligators. Because they did that in real life with a stuntman who got bit by like 5 different alligators while they did that scene.
we need more awards for
Like in real life.
stuntmen. They need to be more recognized for
Yeah.
their work. And because of digital stuff, I think this should be even more recognized. uh,
Stunt work is very, very important.
it's not only important; it's essential for doing things like on scene. Uh, unless you're Tom Cruise, but you know. Anywho, I think we're gonna go ahead and go to the video itself.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so that's what we're doing here.
Don't mind
So,
that my
right.
name on the watch together is a bird. I know that doesn't fit here.
Oh, trust me, I'm user XQC something. I'll do.
XQC.
Use it.
Oh yeah,
excuse
dude.
me.
I win every single debate by doing the worm.
Oh my god, like can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. That just triggers
We're off to
me.
a great start.
You know what? You know why that triggers me so much?
Yeah,
It's
that's a great
because
intro.
like it reminds me of what like Hassan will say whenever he's criticized. It's like, oh my gosh, there's people dying over in the Middle East. It's like, shut up, dude. Shut up.
It's the whole, oh, you can't complain about it because there's worse things happening. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can. I can complain about both of those things.
It's kind of funny. It's like it's even when parents say it's like you need to eat that because they're starving children, the kind of thing. At least that's better as an argument than what they're saying. Like,
Yeah, it's better as an argument because there's actual wasted resources if you don't.
yes, yeah. There's like, man, they'd be lucky to have that. It's like, and so like uh a personal lore. I used to say like, well, then send it to them, put it in an envelope, like let's go. It's like,
And today we're counting down the most profound, insightful, and life-changing things ever said by actors. Just kidding. These are the dumbest words to ever escape an
Kunis,
Watch
Kutcher
Mojo
only
attempted comedy.
bathe kids when they see dirt. Oh, all right.
What? What the fuck?
Look, I don't know.
an actor's mouth.
Today I was like, all right, I don't want to like really sound stupid when I do this show today. They're like, so learn a little education.
Oh my gosh, she sounds drunk. She sounds slurred her speeches. I don't know because I don't want to do this.
Ohio.
Ohio.
On sharks.
Number 10, Sienna Miller's positive approach to smoking.
Divorced as many times as she married, she leaves only good wishes behind.
Ah, yes, the ancient art of toxic optimism. In a 2007 interview with The Guardian,
I've never heard that before. Toxic optimism. That's a good word.
But most people do say
Yeah.
toxic positivity.
Yes.
A lot of the time. I think that may be referring to something different. Like toxic
Yes.
positivity is like telling you to just shut up about things, while toxic optimism is more. There's already a word for it. It's called idealism.
Could you explain that real quick?
It's thinking of things as being, or like hoping for things to be at their absolute best in ways that are completely unrealistic.
Or naivete.
So
Naivete means like you don't know.
It's specific to thinking of the ideal.
So it actually means the same as toxic optimism, according to Google. Refers to the excessive and ineffective overgeneralization of a positive, optimistic outlook, often to the point of dismissing or invalidating genuine negative emotions and experiences.
I still think those are two different things. I think I agree with Arwen. I'm not dissing your definition from Google, but it's like I think that when it comes
We love
to
you, Google.
it's like no.
Well, I mean, we like the search engine.
We like the search engine,
No.
but you Google, middle fingers all around. So, anyways, but thank you YouTube for allowing me to stream on your platform. But like, yeah, I kind of agree that there's two different things when it comes to human beings. That like, it's sort of like the Bridezilla sort of example, where it's like they want everything to be perfect in like to a ridiculous degree. What their ideal wedding is, and like and then there's toxic positivity, which is what I refer to like a cult like mentality. It's like there are no negative thoughts, only positive. It's like
Let people hate things.
yes. Of course, the opposite is also true. We don't want to be in the well of like depression and sadness, and we do need to think positively sometimes, even though we shouldn't. So it's like
Let people like
obviously-
things.
Yeah, but people like things too. It's like yay. It's almost like we're complex human beings.
Guardian, Golden Globe-winning actress Sienna Miller confidently strolled into the land of pseudoscience when she suggested that being upbeat cancels out the literal carcinogens in cigarettes.
What?
Yep. When asked about
That's the perfect listen. That's the perfect gif. Someone decided like, dude, we're gonna put this in. What?
This is one of the better edited Watch Mojo videos.
I will say that like that reminds me of that guy who was like, no one's gonna steal my car. I have positive karma. It's like, sure, dude. It's just like
Okay.
smoking cigarettes, Miller answered, I love them. Love them. I think the more positive approach you have to smoking, the less harmful it is.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We're pretty sure that's not how lungs work, Sienna. Did she think that if she smiled hard enough, her Marlboro
Sorry,
would
did
turn into a...
they put in like where she said this?
No, I don't. Yeah, I would like to see an article or like a.
Yeah, it sounds like something that
Mhm.
was probably in a written interview.
Mhm.
Um, but they should at least say which publication did it. Like
Yes.
What's her
that's not
name?
good craft.
I
What's her
forget.
name?
I don't know. I forgot. You want me
Okay.
to? Well,
Let's just get the quote.
Sienna Miller.
Surely they got
Sienna
that
Miller.
right.
Guardian, Golden Globe winning
the
Oh,
Guardian.
okay.
actress
Oh,
Sienna Miller confidently
No,
strolled into the land of
I just
Hold
didn't
on,
hear
let
it.
me.
the ancient
Hold on, let me
art
see
of
it.
toxic optimism. In a 2007 interview with The Guardian, Golden Globe winning
There it
actress
is.
Sienna Miller loved them. I think the more positive approach you have to smoking, the less harmful it is.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm pretty sure that's not how lungs work, Sienna. Did she think that if she smiled hard enough, her Marlboro would turn into a kale smoothie?
It was the biggest mistake of my life.
Number 9. Harry Styles likes real film movies.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but real movies
wait,
always
Harry Styles like
always
As
reminds me
in
of Martin Scorsese.
like
Like,
as in movies that are made on film.
oh, like real film movies. I don't know what that means, so we'll have to go
wait,
into it.
wait.
The physical medium film.
I could
Could
be
be.
wrong, but is this
Yeah,
I
rather
could be
than digital.
I could be wrong, but is this the same guy who when they were doing Don't Worry Darling, that there was the guy who was like, I feel like people are gonna like this movie because it's a movie, and meanwhile you have Chris Pine in the back just fucking dying.
No, I don't know, but it again, like, I want to make this clear. The Martin Scorsese said that like there's a difference between films and art and stuff like that. Like, nah, all films are art. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah,
Like,
but
there's no such thing as
wasn't it
not a
like
real
taken out of
film.
context?
Hmm? I'm sorry.
Like, didn't he describe it as going to
A roller
a
coaster.
theme park or
Yeah, a theme park roller
amusement
coaster.
rides? Like,
I
wow.
actually
Yeah.
I actually think there is a point to be made about like the
Oh
distinction
boy.
between ones made for primarily for fun versus ones primarily to be profound or to be
Yes.
challenging.
Yes.
Because
Of course.
I think um it doesn't apply to the entire MCU, but a lot of the MCU is designed to be fun primarily,
Hmm.
while also being good.
Well, yeah, that's.
It doesn't actually say anything
Mhm.
about what its quality is. It's just about this like the stated goal of the piece because like you can because you can absolutely have challenging works like High Ground, which you may not or may not have heard of. It's this Australian western that's about uh Australia when it was still being colonized.
Ooh.
It's one of the hardest movies to get through, but I think it's actually really well made. Um,
Hmm.
or you could have something like EO, which is a terrible movie, which is supposed to be one of those challenging movies. But it's just overly gratuitous and in a way that leaves it without a point.
It it
um,
it removes itself. Well, that's why I'm saying there's different quality of films that do the same thing. Just because you
Mm.
challenge somebody doesn't necessarily mean it's high art or low art.
Yeah,
It's like
there's
it's well, we all agree here that like it comes down to execution of the
yeah,
craft.
it's all execution because a fun movie can absolutely be considered high art.
Oh yeah, because like T2, the one of the best action movies ever is high art.
Yeah,
Like, it's freaking
Terminator
awesome.
2 is high art and it is primarily a fun movie.
Yes, it is a blockbuster, and it has a lot of things to say, like the concept of life and death. What does it mean to be human? Like, it has all these
Also
things in it.
controlling your fate, like
Yes,
about controlling your fate as well.
yeah. There's a lot
That
of,
is the main thing, and that's why sequels should have never
Mhm.
happened.
And then there's Die Hard, which is another well-made film, almost perfectly executed, and it's entertaining. It's like it could be considered a thrill ride, but like
Does
what's
Die Hard even have like
mm,
a particularly strong theme or message?
yes, family staying together, absolutely.
Well, I feel like
Family.
that's present. I wouldn't say it's like a big old point that it's trying to stick. It's kind of just a thing that's there that does bolster it, absolutely, but
Hmm.
uh it
I
is primarily
mhm.
about the actual like plot.
Oh, yeah, But here's the thing: I don't think necessarily a movie has to need a theme in order to be good.
Oh, I'm not
Mhm.
even trying to
Of course,
dispute that.
of
I'm
course.
just trying to explain where I think the distinction is. It's about what they're focusing on.
I will say that like it's about the reason why I say family coming together when it comes to Die Hard is because like it's about a husband trying to get together with his wife, and it takes this big ordeal to realize how much they missed or need each other, and that's what
So,
sort of brings it back together.
so this is something interesting to bring up that Watch Mojo just so happened to leave out. Uh, I've been looking at the Sienna Miller smoking stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
apparently she has actually tried to stop smoking a few times. She has stated that she quit smoking during her pregnancy and while breastfeeding her daughter. And then there are some articles saying that she apologized for uh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she has apologized for smoking and has tried to stop. Now, I don't know whether or not she continued to smoke, but apparently this is something that she has looked back on and thought not to do. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how much I don't know how much I can take that Guardian article or whatever it was that
Mm-hmm.
said what her outlook was on smoking as 100% true.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
again
that
like
sounds
even.
like Jeremy Irons, um,
Mm-hmm.
because he's also famous for defending his smoking, and it's much more important to focus on exercise and diet and stuff. But he also says he only smokes like 2 or 3 cigarettes per day at most. So he keeps it down, but like he's
it's
still smoking. He still
it's really
defends it.
hard the to kick the habit. But my grandparents were Chads, and they just put it down one day. So like it's really cool. Like, but anywho, let's move on.
While primarily known for his successful music career, Harry Styles has tried his hand at acting with several high-profile films.
Boiling the potatoes.
Oh, it is this guy. It is this guy.
Who? Who? Oh,
It's the
that
guy.
one guy
It's the
you're
guy.
talking
It's the
about.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Because it's like a movie.
It's a movie.
However, when he attempted to express his love for cinema while promoting the seemingly cursed movie Don't Worry Darling, he instead gave us a masterclass in saying nothing with a lot of words. Styles said his favorite thing about the movie was that it feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like,
It is
What?
it is that thing that you were talking about.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Hold on. Hold on.
like, go to the theater film movie. The quote is so circular, you could put it on a loop and never escape.
Jesus Christ, dude, we are gonna lose our jobs.
Somewhere, Martin Scorsese just took off his glasses and quietly sighed.
I mean, it's up. But I gotta tell you, Matt, honestly, it's not surprising.
Number 8, Charles
No,
Melton's
no, you had to play the clip. You had to play the clip. Come
They
on.
didn't play the clip. Lazy. That's lazy. Watch Mojo.
Yeah.
You gotta play the clip on that line. That is so fucking funny.
Melton, Charles Melton's interview. I don't know what this is. No.
Juilliard.
distorted view of Juilliard.
We're not vigilantes, we're watchdogs. We're the watchdogs.
Also, just to be clear,
Mhm.
I thought this was an early Watch Mojo video. I did not realize this is a 2025 Watch Mojo video until I saw where one of the clips was timestamped from.
Yeah.
So I was about to say, okay, so they've gotten better at
2
it
weeks ago.
over time. No, they haven't. This is just bad now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it would have been bad then, absolutely, but it's
just
bad now.
That's
so fucking lazy.
Yes, it is. Like
You couldn't put the actual clip of the thing you're talking about in. Oh my god.
I wonder if they tried and they got copyright struck for it. I don't know. Like
For a fucking press release? What?
I don't know. It just feels weird.
This is
when they don't.
reporting.
I know. I know.
The best part of that clip is watching Chris Pine's face as he's dying inside, just listening to this, going, "What kind of movie did I fucking get into?"
And also, Falco, you were talking about how Watch Mojo was a stickler for fair use and everything, remember?
Yeah, I know. I know.
And here they are dodging doing fair use.
Yep, it's true. I don't know if they're doing it for use. I don't know if I'm just trying to come up with answers.
It's reporting.
Why.
It's fair use.
It is. It's true.
It could be that they just want the bullet points. This is a thing that happened, and then not want to show the thing.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's the Occam's razor of it. They were just lazy.
It's lazy as shit.
During a 2023 ID magazine piece, On the Rise actor Charles Melton dropped a quote that instantly launched itself into cringe territory. Melton, who took over the role of Reggie Mantle in the second season of the CW network's Riverdale,
Riverdale. Oh my gosh, I forgot that show existed.
That was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
confidently proclaimed that Riverdale truly was his Juilliard.
What does that
His
mean?
Juilliard.
What does that mean?
Okay, I need to look up what Juilliard is. Hold on.
Yeah.
Juilliard is an acting school, right? So
It's
what
an
he means
acting
is
what?
this is his education. He
Oh.
learned so much from this. It's almost like this is what he learned from this. I think that's the point.
If Sarah Michelle Gellar said, like Buffy was my Juilliard, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But Riverdale? Interesting.
Riverdale.
You serious?
Yes, Juilliard, where you can major in Jughead, apparently. Okay, we get it. The series based on the characters in Archie comics was rather intense.
Oh, really? I had no idea. That what Riverdale's about? It's about
Dude, that
Archie?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Riverdale show is based on the Archie comics.
Neat. Archie died. No way, he got shot. I don't know if he died, but anyway.
Carlos.
I forgot.
But when Melton compared his time on the teen soap opera to an elite, world-renowned performing arts school, every actual Juilliard grad likely got a spontaneous nosebleed. Number 7. Ashton Kutcher's questionable washing habits.
Have you seen my car?
Well, I saw it last night. I mean, I saw the back seat.
Oh, I'm talking about the whole thing.
Let's face it, celebrities love to overshare, some more than others. When Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis appeared on the Armchair...
I mean, when they don't have... When celebrities got access to social media, and then they realized that they were crazy and nuts, it's like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be on social media.
Maybe.
Yeah? Maybe what?
No, I was making a joke. Sorry.
Well, you didn't finish the joke.
No, I just said I wasn't making like a maybe that continues. I mean, like
okay. All right.
Maybe.
It's like when someone says, "I think that this, and this," and then you say, "You think?"
Or maybe, like, yeah. Well, it's just that never meet your heroes is the point.
Podcast in 2021, they dropped some head-scratching quotes about their family's hygiene strategy.
They say they only wash the vitals, like faces and armpits, every day. Kuna says, Kuna says she did
My dad had a name for expression for that, I think, back in the day. I don't remember what it was.
For his part...
What? So okay.
Kutcher said, "I wash my armpits and my crotch daily and nothing else ever." Yes, he said ever.
That's disgusting.
Oh.
Wait, so, like, he doesn't get in the shower?
Yeah, it's like, so, if, sometimes I forget to wash certain things, but, like, do it,
like, if
yeah.
you deep clean it, that's fine. It's
yeah.
like, you only need to do that very occasionally, but, like, I don't know what he means by that. Does he mean that he just does, like, all he does is just grab a cloth and do the vital areas and then literally never touches water ever?
Is he get some like hand soap?
I mean, as far as I understand, you know, the most important parts are your crotch and your armpits in terms of hygiene.
Yeah,
so that's where you need to focus. And
yeah, he could easily just be talking about a very normal showering habit.
He could be, but like when you make that explicit, it's like, that's weird.
Ashton, you know that soap is not a selective tool, right? We're not sure what's worse, how gross this confession is, or how dumb it is. But hey, now millions of fans can rewatch that 70s show with the added bonus of imagining the musty cloud of pheromones his co-stars had to endure.
The end won't be pretty.
That is
What
true.
from his armpits that he washed?
It is true, but the rest of your body does sweat and stuff, like underneath your chin.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, most of it comes from there.
True, but man, it's like, imagine it's like looking into your actor's ear and realizing like, ew, or his hair. It's like,
Oh, he said he didn't wash his. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I completely didn't realize that he implied that.
Yeah, there's.
But the ride down is super fun.
Number 6, Brooke Shields' odd anti-smoking PSA.
I just keep on having all these strange thoughts.
Sometimes an actor spouts a quote so powerful, it makes your brain do a double take. During an anti-smoking public service announcement way back in the 1980s, a young Brooke Shields tried to warn other youth about cigarettes.
Brooke Shields felt so strongly about the harmful effects of smoking that she
puts cigarettes in her ears.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird.
decided to transmit those feelings through this poster.
However, she ended up teaching us that being dead means you're not alive.
God.
Being dead means that you're not alive?
I'm sure there's a clip of that. What? Play the fucking clip. You're talking about a PSA.
I know, right? Just freaking play the clip.
Take me to God.
The actress said, "Smoking kills. If you're killed, you've lost a very important part of your life."
Well, duh.
Listen,
Yeah.
I know you want to be memey, but like after that, you need to play the clip and then play the March clip. Do both.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Insight
Also,
perhaps best belongs to
I
the
was born at a young age.
Yeah.
Fortune cookie, one written by a confused ghost.
I don't know what's wrong with me when I say the things I say.
To this day, it remains one of the most hilariously sincere.
I love how they can get this, like, they must pay for a library of like what are those videos you can get, like daggone it, like
stock footage.
For you, stock footage, yeah. Like, okay. Thanks.
Your public service faceplants. Number 5, Mark Wahlberg's wildly offensive hypothetical.
Just going to talk in a very positive manner. Giving off good vibes.
There's tone deaf, and then there's whatever this is. Actor Mark Wahlberg has since revealed that he was scheduled to fly on one of the fateful 9/11 airplanes, but changed his plans and left a week earlier. However, in 2012, Mark Wahlberg...
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, so the contraband.
Before we proceed, I just want to say, this is the first time where they have the source present on screen for us to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other times they said in an article they said that they don't show the article.
Yeah.
Or in a PSA or an interview that the actor said this, but they don't show it.
I wonder if
So,
they
yeah.
do they just not have access to it, or they're just lazy. So it's like, man, what do they do?
It's definitely laziness because some of those were video clips that are very easy to find.
Yeah, especially the PSA clip. It's like, just, you're not dead, you're alive. What? Also, I see the Joe Rogan Experience in the corner. So, you know, you can tell where this comes from. The contraband actor who was actually scheduled when the planes crash. If I was on the plane with my kids. What?
Wait, so it isn't even their recording of the fucking article?
Yes, it's Joe Rogan Experience. So,
what?
Listen, if they got it from the Joe Rogan Experience, I don't mind. Like,
Do you know how easy it is to screenshot a bit of an article and put it into your video making thing?
In fact,
And make it do a fancy zoom.
and then have it scroll down. Yeah, it's really neat. If I was gonna put
That shit takes a minute.
I know. Watch Mojo's lazy. News at 11.
Even the laziness doesn't explain it. It's like, even like how many things they upload in a day. Like, this still would take only a small portion of the day.
Yep.
Like a second.
They must have a cookie cutter approach. Like, to like every video, because we upload a video every day. Like,
But like
alright.
it's a blunt and bent out of shape cookie cutter at the same time.
Well, that's why I call it like fast food of content, because they spit it out every day. They have to have content every day, so they just
It's
Right.
fast food without the health
It's not.
codes.
It's not one video per day.
copy
Actually,
paste.
it's
You know,
once every couple
It's
hours.
American fast food.
once every couple of hours. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like every day, every hour. It's like copy paste, copy paste. Excuse me.
But completely unregulated
Fast
too.
food.
Daggone it, these on. We need to regulate Watch Mojo.
Yeah. We need to regulate all content farms to do at least a little bit of their due diligence.
You got to do better, Watch Mojo.
Yeah, we expect more from you.
I don't, but you know.
Yeah.
Also, the screenshot.
I thought it was clear I'm joking.
This is a screenshot.
We expect more.
Look at the top. Live dashboard, YouTube. Mark Wahlberg says he wouldn't. So this is a screenshot from
That has the fucking link.
that has the Joe Rogan experience with the link, the Washington Post. So okay. Anyways, if I was on the plane with my kids, it wouldn't have went down like it did. There would have been a lot of blood in the first class cabin. Then me saying, "Okay, we're going to land somewhere safely. Don't worry." Oh wow! Oh wow! That's disturbing, but okay.
Jesus, Mark.
I know. It's like, how can you say that?
There would have been a lot of blood in that first class cabin.
Now you should be thinking, as I did, this quote must have taken out of context. Nope, not really. The quote is from a section from an interview that covers Wahlberg's I don't know that word. Maturation from a bad boy. From a bad boy, Marky Mark, to, as George Clooney puts it, a really interesting man who was mellowed out but still retained his toughness. Okay.
Wahlberg told Men's Journal that had he been on one of the planes, it wouldn't have gone down like it did. He says that he would have fought off the terrorists and landed the plane.
What the hell were you thinking?
Unsurprisingly, backlash was swift, and Marky Mark later
He would have found it. I mean, I think all of us in some situations, if like, man, they do the tough guy act later on, it's like, yeah, of course he would have thought that. I'm sorry, but like pattern behavior and being like, if no one's doing it, then you're not doing it. Like that's an actual thing. And when you're on a plane run by people who say they have like a bomb and have like are like threatening you, you're definitely gonna be more inclined to stay in your seat. So it's
part of me.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I just say it's just easier to act tough when you're not in that situation. You can go.
A part of me wishes that Katy Perry was an actress so that she would be on this list, because I'm thinking of all the stupid things people have said, and I'm just remembering when Katy Perry asked Neil deGrasse Tyson to his face, "Is math related to science?"
No, what are you talking about? Math is sexist. It was created by man. That was an actual quote by somebody. So anyways.
apologized. But wow, that's a lot of confidence for someone who starred in The Happening.
Why are we talking about this?
What does it have to do with anything? Who wrote that?
Guys, he starred in The Happening. Did you know he starred in The Happening?
Yeah, it's like, well, that's tough for someone who started in The Happening. Like, yeah, that's an acting job. He was acting tough. These two have nothing to do with each other. Okay? This is just hindsight. Okay? And he was glad he wasn't on the flight. He could have just said, "I'm glad I wasn't on that flight." Or maybe he said nothing at all. I believe Trump said something similar. Or something like that, because he was in New York at the time or something. I was like, oof. It's like...
Number 4. Gwyneth Paltrow versus canned cheese.
No one has ever said anything bad about me before.
Queen of curious sound bites, Gwyneth
I don't believe you.
Paltrow has dropped plenty of treasures over the years, like when she said she could smell cavities, or that she just
smell cavities.
Smell cavities.
That they bring her like a search and rescue dog. It's like like a bomb sniffing dog inside a dentist's office. I can smell your cavities. You lie.
Yeah, the more you see of Gwyneth Paltrow, the more you start to realize it's like maybe there was a reason Marvel kept her out of films for a while.
Wait, who did she play?
Pepper.
Pepper Potts? Oh, it's too bad. It's too bad, but like I still would have
Iron Man's wife.
You know what? I'm kind of glad we don't see her anymore because that means she's not ruined anymore.
might eat poop every day if it made her look younger.
Like, excuse
What
me,
the
but have you...
What the heck? Hold on. I need to reverse that.
Go back.
Just might eat poop every day if it made her look younger.
Like, excuse me, but have you ever heard of styling gel?
Well?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that someone would say that.
Hold on.
Well, yes, that was Zoolander. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Okay.
In a 2011 interview with The Guardian, Paltrow shared that
There's a lot of Guardian articles.
she'd rather develop a crippling drug addiction than lower herself to the
They seem to
dark
just have
underworld.
this ability to get people to say things that are ridiculous.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Wind
Hold on.
it back. Let's hear that.
Yeah, I want to hear the full context.
2011 interview with The Guardian, Paltrow shared that she'd rather develop a crippling drug addiction than lower herself to the dark underworld of Cheese Whiz by saying, "I'd rather smoke crack than eat cheese from a can."
Okay.
I mean, I agree.
That's
Like,
why does it remind me of like a boogie
I
quote?
feel like canned cheese is like...
It's reverse boogie.
No, but like... Yeah.
It's like
canned cheese, it feels like sometimes the cheese that fell down to the floor on the factory. And it's just the leftovers.
I would rather get an addiction to crack than exercise.
Oh yeah. It's
That's what Boogie would say.
or no. He said like he's like you're drinking chemical. It's like, oh no, I'm drinking water. That's H2O. It's but that's no.
All chemicals are the same to him.
I'm sorry, but I'd rather eat cheese from a can than get addicted to illegal drugs. Just saying, you know.
You just said the reasonable thing.
You think?
Yeah.
It's like.
Why are you saying the reasonable thing?
Because I'm a
Falco?
reasonable person.
You're supposed to say the stupid. You're supposed to say the stupid shit.
I don't know. Just call me crazy. You know, like in this mad world, there needs the
Crazy reasonable.
in the world of the blind. You know, the one-eyed man is king. You know.
This is great.
The actress's lifestyle brand Goop might offer psychic vampire repellent and candles that smell like her nether region, but cheese in a can apparently takes...
Hold on, Huh? Hold on, what did
That's
you
the
just...
thing, yes.
Oh, no, hold on, wait.
Oh, spray on cheese. This is great.
No, this is
The
real.
actress's lifestyle brand Goop might offer psychic vampire repellent and...
Psychic vampire repellent. Okay.
and candles that smell like her nether
Aren't
region.
vampires
but
psychic
cheese in a
anyway?
can apparently takes things away.
No.
No, vampires are psychic. They have
Oh, it depends
they
on
have the
your...
ability to hypnotize.
It depends on your brand of vampire. Because there's some vampires that can
I mean,
read...
Dracula is psychic, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Dracula is like, he can read surface level thoughts. Like... But like...
And he can also hypnotize you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But again, in some universes, they're just whatever you want them to be. So it's like it depends on the adaptation. But yeah, generally, the spawn of powerful vampires aren't psychic.
Well, I mean, really, you shouldn't be thinking about like the I Am Legend vampires.
I Am Legend. What? I call those.
No, I
zombies.
mean the book. The book I Am Legend.
Oh,
like the original story,
Mhm.
because they're not really. They just resemble vampires. They have all the traits of vampires, but they're not actually vampires. They're just disease.
They're just mole people.
Yeah.
Everyone I know thinks it's weird. I'm not gonna judge you on your cheeselessness.
Number 3, Tara Reid and the Whale Shark. Oh boy.
I've never heard this before.
In 2016, Tara Reid graced us with one of the finest nature facts ever broadcast on television.
What is the... Oh, it's Sharknado. Oh.
Come on. On Sharks After Dark, the American Pie actress confidently tried to explain whale sharks. She went on a diatribe saying that whale sharks are whale and shark hybrids, not
whale and shark hybrids. Okay.
It's just a big fish.
Okay, we're getting into more what we expect from celebrity stupidity.
Yes. Well, it depends how long she took to do it.
understanding the phrase is literally the name of a species of shark.
Whale sharks. I'm like, oh, that must mean a whale and a shark have sex.
No.
Oh my god.
Poor Ian Ziering was beside her and could do nothing, because at that point...
Look at him go! I love that face! He's like, I'm just gonna let her go. You know, like, you could have saved her, but instead he's like, okay, alright.
Jump the Terra.
To help her out a little bit, they don't know how a lot of the sharks mate, so.
But not with whales. That's been ruled out.
I'm pretty sure.
It all sounded like she was discovering marine biology in real time.
You guys remember that podcast that happened on EFAP where it's like fish aren't an animal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Where it's like fish. No, it's
just slower. Much, much slower.
Whales are mammals, and sharks are animals.
Number 2.
Sharks are
that's
animals.
Also a good one.
That's exactly it. Where it's like fish aren't animals. So like yes they are. So we're whales. So we're human beings. So are
you know that
you know. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there like some marine biologist who'd spent his entire career studying the ocean and life in the ocean, and then the final conclusion he reached was that fish don't exist because we don't have one unified definition of what a fish is.
Oh, that's
all
different.
The different species of animals that are called fish are so different that they almost have nothing in common, but they are just all called fish, and so we need a better definition of what it means to be a fish.
Well, there's no such thing as a cladistic fish because there's no clade. That's just fish.
Oh my gosh.
Because there's no one clade that encompasses all of fish and nothing else.
Hmm. Well, the reason why I think we call them fish is because we like to categorize things and they're under the water, so they must be a fish. It's like pretty simple.
Yeah, it's a traditional it's a traditional category, not a scientific one.
Yep. But still,
yeah,
it's like if someone said they're going fishing,
like,
we get it.
Birth. Yeah, but like
they're catching edible things from the sea.
Was the scientific terms are not good enough. Yeah.
Because
do we say fishing for clams?
I think it's a hunting.
Or do we just call it clamming? Or do we just call it clamming or whatever?
I think I call it hunting for clams. We're gonna get our spears and we're gonna put it on a cave wall.
In all fairness, like a lot of clamming is done on the surface, on like areas where the tide's gone out and stuff. But
I can imagine some.
I guess it all depends on the method. It depends on the method of getting the clams. If you're doing it on land, it's hunting. If you're doing it in the sea, it's fishing.
I just have this like imagine like cave painting where we're all like hunting with spears and fun. They're like, what is that?
Just a side note. I was learning Finnish for a bit. Turns out when you say that you're going fishing, what you actually say is that I am in fish. Like that's what it literally translates to is I am in fish.
It sounds like a caveman said it.
Olen kalassa.
I am in fish.
But that's because they use so the way that Finnish works is that a lot of they don't have prepositions, right? They have these things called the locative cases, and there's only 6 of them. And so the way in which actions relate to each other can sometimes be expressed using things that otherwise would be used only for locations. So
Mhm.
they describe fishing by using the word for fish, and they describe you as being inside that state, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. That's why they say in fish.
They actually do the same thing for like picking berries. They call it being in a berry.
Being in a berry, and that's what they mean.
I am in berry. I am in berry.
That's what they
Means I'm picking berries.
That's what they mean when they're when they're cheating. It's like I'm in berry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, that's just a little side tangent I wanted to get through while I was
English lessons.
Well, Finnish lessons really.
Yeah.
Jaden Smith questions mirrors. All right.
How do
I
they?
remember this
How
one.
do they work?
How
And
can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
I just love I remember that like what was that like Insane Clown Posse made that have magnets. How do they work? Like yeah.
Fucking
Jaden
magnets.
Smith questions mirrors.
Wasn't the tweet where every word is capitalized? Or like the first letter of every word is capitalized? Isn't that how he writes?
I don't know. I've never
so.
heard anything that Jaden Smith ever did besides being in a movie with his father about being poor. So you know.
Oh, somebody tell Falco about the Jaden Smith anime.
Yes, Jaden Smith does write it with capitalization at the beginning of every word.
Oh my gosh.
I found the tweet.
Okay.
It's in the chat.
It's so good. I love it.
Hold on. We're gonna get to it, I'm sure.
How can we? Oh my god.
Jaden Smith was an idiot online.
I found the
But-
best edit of this tweet. Just
All
there
right.
it is. How many extra eyes does he have?
He doesn't have any extra eyes. Eyes aren't real.
Let me see. Oh my gosh! Look, eyes aren't real. Hold on. Let me get this into existence.
There is no eyes.
Only Zool. Oh.
We did two very completely different references there.
I know. I don't believe in references. Oh.
How can references be real if films aren't real?
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? Yeah. Hold on. Let me get to that real quick, and I will get back to you. Because for some reason, no, stop it. You're making me angry. Anyways,
I can't believe you guys haven't seen this already. Like,
well, I'm sorry, but I'm.
this is the first you're seeing of how can mirrors be real.
Oh yeah, this is my first time. So the reason why I want it on my desktop real quick, and so so I can put it in my images. Hang on. Here it is, in all its glory. Yay! How can images be real? Oh my gosh, look at it.
Hold on, I don't see it yet.
How can images be real if our stream isn't real?
Oh my gosh.
Indeed.
How can a map be real if there's no Israel?
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Magnets. How do they work?
Where have you put?
It's in the middle.
He put the image
It's
in the video.
How can mirrors be real if her eyes aren't real? Like, thanks. Like,
Okay, I just want to share something with you. On Reddit, on Stone of Philosophy, there's a big post where where some guy goes in depth about his quote and how it's actually a profound question about the nature of human perception.
No, it's really
the
not.
top comment is just, does Jaden Smith know this? So that was the perfect response.
It's Plato's allegory of the cave.
It's Plato's allegory for the cave.
Yes.
Speaking of, like, have you guys seen that, like, college student who wants to be a stand-up comedian using philosophy as her tool for, like, to tell jokes? Like, She's actually very good at it. She did the Plato's Cave and got traumatized when she realized it's all real. Like, I mean, it's all fake. It's like, it's like, maybe it's our perception which makes up our reality. It's pretty good.
Being taken aback by the idea that perception and reality are two different things.
Yes. And of course she did the trolley problem. It's like, I forgot to put the trolley in my equation. It's like, it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I may have to bring that up. It's a really good video.
Who isn't either a stupid bastard or a fucking nutcase in the Smith family?
Holy crap, dude! Tell us how you really feel.
No, it's just like fucking Jaden Pinkett Smith is a fucking bitch. And then you have Will Smith, turned out to be a goddamn wuss.
No, he's not a wuss. He's a cuck. He's the ultra cuck.
Yeah, cuck. Yeah. That's better.
That goes into being a wuss a little bit. Yes.
Yeah, and then you got his son who's a fucking idiot.
I mean,
is there anybody else?
Yeah.
Oh god, what were their parents like?
If I can,
probably normal people.
If I can share some beautiful tidbits with you.
Sure.
And that's going back a little bit to the discussion about philosophy. Like a lot of people have this perception of the Greek philosophers as these wise men with beards. But then when you start reading their stuff, you realize, no, they're actually pretty stupid. Like, they're just ordinary people who talk a lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The highest point of discourse and debate was Plato and Diogenes. And Plato was a wrestler, and Plato just means broad. He had broad shoulders. That was his wrestler name. So that's what he's known for.
The boulder.
The other guy was Diogenes, who was a homeless guy. Yeah. Was a homeless guy who lived in a barrel, basically. And I believe at one point in the debate where Plato was losing, he just took off his toga and started flexing and showing his muscles. Like, I am strong, your argument is invalid.
I have drawn you as a soy jack.
Diogenes was... yeah. And then Diogenes was basically the original first shit poster in human history. So he also did a lot of stupid stuff. Like,
I've shit
really
myself on
funny.
purpose.
Like,
Fuck society.
Sometimes it reads like 4chan.
It reads like 4chan. Well, I mean...
there was one point where they had this tradition where you need to make a definition of a thing or a being as quickly as possible. Like, the shortest definition of a thing, that's how you know you're intelligent. So they made a definition of what it means to be a man. That is a featherless biped. That is the definition of a human. So Diogenes, he shows up to a talk or something. Behold, a man. And then he throws in a plucked chicken into the crowd of philosophers, because that is a featherless biped. So he was just shitposting all the way through. So yeah.
Okay, that's kind of funny because, like, I do get the idea that they were, we do take the best stuff from back then, and that's definitely counts for Greek philosophy. I forgot what I was gonna say though, but like it's fine now. Don't worry about it. When it comes to like people just want to talk, and you get great ideas from just talking and all this stuff, and then you put it, and then this is how like sort of inventions are made when it's like you stumble into them, and sometimes it happens in just conversations about things, especially about the concepts of the universe and what is this. You know, you need to have these sort of conversations like what is a breakfast, you know, and stuff like that.
Oh, don't get into the breakfast argument.
I'm just saying, this is how arguments, like, this is how debate fully happens, and
also,
it's sort of like
breakfast is the first thing you eat in a day.
Exactly. exactly.
Yeah.
And like,
Actually, it's the first thing you eat after you finish sleeping, so technically you can have breakfast at
oh
midnight if you
my
want,
gosh,
Oh my goodness.
because you are breaking your fast.
um, the thing is, about like, if you, that might be a mundane conversation, but it can sort of make you think about other things within your life that you may have gotten wrong, and then reevaluate certain things. It has this cascading effect, you know. But anyways.
The coolest, it's the smoothest of the smoothest, it's the crudest and the rudest of the stupid kids.
The year is 2013.
What the fuck was that?
That was
What
James
the
Smith
fuck?
rapping, and yeah, it kind of went nowhere.
And the place is Twitter. It's here that part-time
It's giving me
actor
Chris
and part-time
Noble.
musical artist Jaden Smith went on a spiritual journey, only to take a detour through the dumbest portal imaginable. At least, that's the only explanation we have for his peculiar social media
Good be real bars are real.
post. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Excuse me, have you been smoking any pot today?
No.
It's a
that kind of, yeah, I mean, that kind of what it reminds me of, like someone's high, and like wasn't there a website called like I'm 14 and that's deep, or was that a Reddit thread?
I'm 14 and this is deep.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. It's like, no, your eyes are real. Like, not just even metaphorically, your eyes are real. Like, what are you talking about?
I think he meant to say if I think he meant our vision isn't real, but I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
Don't rewrite what he said. He meant exactly what he said.
He meant what he said. Yeah.
Yes.
Mirrors and eyes are not real.
Well,
they're just not.
It is kind of interesting how our I've seen some Twitter posts about how they're looking at mirrors and they're like, how come I can see that over there when I cannot see it myself? It's sort of like the idea of how our perception changes with the mirror. It's like, but how does that reflection work with me? You know, it's like they're trying to figure stuff out. And it's like, okay, I totally get you, but this is nonsensical. Like, it's like, no, they're both real. Like, if you want to think about something that's not real, I'm like, think about this, that there's a bunch of information waves around you, and they and the internet, and how sound waves and little bits of radiation, it's like it's like, wow, it's like that would blow your mind if you could see all that.
Sentence that implodes under its own weight. Firstly, eyes are real, Jaden. That's how we saw your post in the first place.
I'll be right back.
True. Okay. It is true. It's like,
wow, an actually good line from Watch Mojo.
That's how we saw your tweet. It's like, if eyes are magnets, how do they work? And don't tell me to talk some scientists.
Wait, hang on.
Also how we
Trump,
hang on.
That's cool.
Why do these have likes?
Wait, what? What do you mean likes?
The tweets. The tweets. Somebody likes them.
Oh, I'm fine with that. Like, I would like that too.
I don't mean ironically. Like, if all of those likes were ironic, I'd be okay. I don't think they are.
Oh, of course not. Like, nobody likes those. Like, I just do it just to keep in touch with it. Like, dude, this is awesome. You nailed it. It's like, but this is great. If everybody in the world jumped out of school, we would have a much more intelligent society.
Okay.
Wow, this comes from a very privileged position. It's like, man,
yeah, where it's okay to be stupid.
Yeah, well, Weird Al would say dare to be stupid, but not wanting people to be stupid. You should dare to be stupid. Difference.
We saw this other Jaden Smith.
Oh,
I found something that I will see if I can add it to the playlist, but it's about mirrors, and it's in keeping in line with what Jaden Smith said about mirrors, but it's said by Philomena Kunk, so it should be good.
Yes.
Who's that?
But we can watch it afterwards.
You don't know Philomena Kunk?
Nope.
She's a British philosopher.
Let's just put it that way. She's definitely a philosopher.
All right, we'll see.
But you actually don't know who she is?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay, so just to be clear, she is a joke character. She was made up for a comedy show, which parodies documentaries.
Comedian.
Oh, are you talking about the same one I was talking about earlier? Probably.
I don't remember what you were saying earlier.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
This other Jaden Smith gem. If everybody in the world dropped out of school, we would have a much more intelligent society.
We the youngest, we the ones who know what's up.
We don't want to know what's up. Yes, we do. What are you talking about? Like the thing that
That's not what he said.
Oh.
That's not what he said. He said we the ones who know what's up.
Ones who know what's up. I was like, oh, again, that's kind of a privileged thing to say.
Yeah, but
it's like
I just feel like I almost feel bad for Jaden Smith the same way I feel for Justin Bieber, because he's a teenager, a young guy with a lot of money, and he's famous. So it's when you're a kid, you say a lot of stupid stuff, and if you're a rich kid, you say even more stupid stuff. But he's famous.
Yeah.
So all the stupid stuff he says is public,
and
but it's still fun.
And a lot of that money comes with a lot of power. Like you can definitely shove your money around, and that gives you a sense of entitlement. So
they have all the power, and like that excellent quote said, "With great power
comes great money." Oh,
with great power comes great.
No, I was just gonna leave it hanging like that. With great power.
With great power comes something else.
No, it doesn't come anything. It's just with great power.
With great power. Yeah.
Yeah.
Know what's up.
Jaden. Get off the app, please.
What you care about is how happy I am and how great the ice cream is.
All right, that was the
Before we
thing.
Continue. Be sure to
see. I remember
Karate Kid remake with Jaden Smith.
It was okay. The more time has gone on, the more I'm just like, I want to see more Jackie Chan. Because he's actually a good actor. When they actually put him in the right roles.
subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Arnold Schwarzenegger on gay marriage.
Yay!
And crush things in my dreams.
Back in 2000.
It crushed in my dreams. Well, you have to remember this was probably said.
This
in the
is new
90s.
to me. I didn't know Arnold Schwarzenegger said anything about gay marriage.
Well, in the 90s, people were, especially in California. Oh my gosh, people forget he was the governor of California. Like,
That was the thing.
yeah, it was. And now it's like, I wish he was back.
I am the governor.
I'm the governor, baby.
I'll be back.
2003, while campaigning to be the governor of California, the Terminator himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger, was asked about his
No, the other Terminator.
stance on gay marriage. The bodybuilder turned action hero turned politician turned back to action hero delivered a truly baffling response, claiming that gay marriage should be between a man and a woman.
Yes, it should. Yeah, gay marriage should be between a man and a woman.
You idiot.
Gay marriage.
You idiot.
Okay, that is excellent. I love that. It's so progressive.
It's true. It's gone back into a brilliant quote. It's like, oh my gosh, we could turn that today into.
It's like those jokes about.
Go ahead.
It's like those manosphere guys, the red pill movement, where, it's gay to take care of your kids, but like if you have kids, it's because you were with a woman, so it proves you're straight. But apparently, being straight is gay according to the manosphere.
So being a dad makes you gay. Oh, and I guess all mums are lesbians too.
Moms are lesbians.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, it's man.
Wait, hang on. Don't the manosphere people want stay-at-home wives and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Well,
So they want lesbians. Actually, no, that makes a little too much sense.
well, all men want lesbians.
Yeah. So also, if you attract a woman who's in good shape and has abs, then apparently you are gay. So being attracted to women is gay.
Yes.
Sure.
yeah.
When you realize, like, part of that is them having thighs.
Yeah, it's like, man, I don't know.
It's like, you want their thighs to be smaller? Really?
No. Oh wait, shoot. I should say that.
we just got a bit of a glimpse of Falco's personal tastes.
Hey, listen. There's nothing wrong with the healthy woman form. All right. But
You
then,
like chicken breast
then
and chicken
again,
thighs.
we have Vanna White. I forget who he is, but like, and we have O.J. Simpson, like doing the slap face. I just, man.
It seems Arnie may have missed the key detail in same-sex marriage. To be fair, he was probably just flustered, or maybe caught in a logic loop.
Chill out. Dickwad.
That's great. See, you're getting it.
Either way, the sentence is both impressively wrong and
Some visuals provided by Getty Images. Okay, that's for all the stock. Okay, gotcha.
oddly poetic, like a haiku written by a malfunctioning version of Skynet.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure you don't need to provide sources for stock images, because, like, you bought the right to use them.
Well, it's kind of...
Or they're already
I
public.
think it's because they use some stock image from another source, and that's why they have to provide where it came from.
I even in like at the end of I used to work in a movie theater, and every single like film, like says like they got their stuff from stock images from Getty Images, and I'm like, all right, like because it's not just images they get; they also get sound from them as well. So
From images.
no, from Getty Images and stock and iStock also have sound bites. So,
okay.
Yep.
Exist. I mean, we took out Cyberdyne over 10 years ago.
Which other celebrity quotes make your brain hurt? Share your favorite forehead.
I'm glad that was in there. Anyways.
I'm glad that final clip was... I mean, the other ones kind of make sense because it's just Arnie saying things.
Okay, so...
Like, saying funny things, so I can kind of understand why those clips are in there, but that last one's like, what the fuck? That has nothing to do with anything.
I'm not going back on it. I'm just trying to get ready with the next one. So...
It's Ficus. Alright, we should,
actually...
If I could... would you want Ficus to join?
Is he in general?
He was in VC Text just now.
Oh, okay. If you... I'm not sure. We are covering philosophy, but like if he wants to join, he can. I mean, I don't mind. Shed diagnosis. So I'm gonna get a video. You guys hold on. I'm gonna get a video.
So I'm gonna have to drop out very soon.
Okay.
I'm expecting someone to visit me.
First.
So.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna grab another video real quick.
It may be just a threesome afterwards, so unless Ficus replaces me or something.
I'm gonna keep playing.
I sent you the link to the.
Okay. Where'd be? I don't know if we're gonna look at that or not, or. There's a. Let's see. Hold on, let me see if I can. Yeah, here it is. This is the one.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the one. She is excellent. So we're going to be watching that philosophy thing. I should have done the trolley problem though. Yeah, I think I'll go for the trolley problem one.
Are we going to be watching more Mojo, or is it going to continue on to other stuff in general?
I wish you'd give me more like this one.
I found the philosophy.
I don't know the name of this channel. Oh man, we're just all kinds of professional right now. We're just talking about nothing. No,
Yeah.
this should be fine. All right. So when you guys gonna when you guys going?
I'm expecting in 5 minutes. I'm just trying to convince Ficus to get in here so that it's still a foursome.
Yeah, Mr. Ficus is texting us. It's like if you want to join, be in these, be in general. We're just taking a. There you go.
Welcome to our very interesting intermission, everyone.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. This is
yeah.
awesome.
Chat.
I can talk about how I don't like the idea of. Oh, there goes somebody. Might be okay. If that's the case, I'll bump you. Hello. Hello.
Ficus.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh
yeah, your mic is better than mine. So
yeah, I don't know why your mic is good. I don't know what you're talking about.
so the quality's improving with my departure. Awesome.
So how is your how is your view on like philosophy?
I think it's interesting as long as
Mhm.
you're not a preachy cunt about it.
Oh, okay. Then we have the right video for you. So
Believe you're lying.
It's a really short video. Why would I be lying?
I think it's a good video.
I think this is a great video. Whoa. What the heck was that?
What was that?
I don't know. Was that Froggo?
Bless
It was
you.
it was really oh my god.
Like,
that just caught me so off guard. Oh my god.
Anyways, I will send.
I am allergic to lies.
I don't know why that made me laugh as hard as it did, but it just did.
I don't know what that was. Here you go.
I think I still may have some alcohol left in my system from last night.
I was just
one of those.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go back to this video real quick.
I'm gonna search specifically for that clip. Just
so this is
just
about
so I can have it.
This is a video about Plato's Cave. It's only 1 minute and 42 seconds, but I think it's really good.
Yeah, and
about exploring
after we watch
what
this,
it is.
we really. Yeah. Let's watch it.
Okay, hold on. Let me get back to my this because I only have one screen. I'm sorry.
Hey, glad to have a representative of a foreign nation in watch together.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, what an excellent existence this is. Is anybody else enjoying this? I certainly am. I am also enjoying this. Look at the magnificent scenery. Wait, guys, has anybody ever thought about what's behind us? Maybe? Like, what's causing all these images? Not really. No. Yeah, actually, that's an interesting thought. I have wondered that before. I think I'm gonna try to find out what's behind this wall. I'll be back, guys. Wish me luck.
I love the editing.
Yeah, this is minimalist editing. She's doing it in a very like nonchalant comedic style. Like it's just
this is
yeah, it's like, but it still explores like the idea of like, hey, have you ever wondered about the outside world outside your bubble? It's like,
This is the type of editing that I strive for.
Welcome back, Froggo. We're done with the Watch Mojo and how dumb Jaden Smith is.
Yeah, I saw.
All right.
What the fuck?
Hey, what's wrong? What did you see? It's not real. What? The pictures. They're not real. Yeah, they are. They're right there. Can you not see them with your own eyes? Yeah, you're crazy.
It's kind of funny. We're kind of funny with like your eyes aren't real. It's not the eyes aren't real. It's more like, yeah, but the things you're seeing are real, but they're being projected, so they're not real. It's like, oh, that's where the philosophy
confused.
comes from. Like,
I'm so confused.
Oh,
Froggo, do you
Oh,
know the
just to be clear,
allegory
they're
of
in a
the
cave,
yeah, this is Plato's Cave.
watching shadow puppetry.
Yeah, have you never heard of Plato's Cave?
I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
Well, the idea, of course, like when you if you live in a cave your entire life and someone was playing shadow puppets, that would be your whole world. Like, and so like what does that mean for your existence? That's that sort of idea, you know. Would you you begin to ask questions? Would you ask any questions? Would you try to go outside, or would you be too afraid? Like, it's very beginner philosophy type of thinking. But I just like
it's also, you know,
Mhm.
the other people in the cave, even though that they're given proof that their view of the world is false, they don't want to accept the truth. They want to
Mhm.
stay in the cave.
Oh yeah. The bars aren't there to keep you in. They're there to keep you safe. It's like,
them with your own eyes.
It's a really nice.
Mhm.
It's a really nice touch that you never see who's holding the puppets. It's just a floating hand. I like that.
Yeah.
There is someone behind us controlling what we see. That is illogical. There is no scientific evidence for your reasoning, so therefore everything you say is incorrect. So these pictures are just it then. Yep. These pictures are just, there's nothing more to it. It's just what you see in front of you. Is that right? Yep. It's just about your perception. It's just you. It's all about you.
I love how you can see. Look, it means that thanks to her like crappy editing, you can see the edges of the other things.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
could see it.
That's part of the charm.
It really is.
Like,
Yeah.
if this was well made, it wouldn't be as funny.
Mm-hmm. I think it's perfect for like this art project. Yeah.
You. Yep. It appears that there is nothing beyond the realm of that which we can perceive. That is illogical. There is no scientific evidence, so therefore everything you say is incorrect. Wow, what an excellent.
So I
Why
just
not to trick your
what
consciousness
is
into
this?
thinking it's inside the...
What is this?
We'll watch this next.
Okay. I have no idea what this is.
It's about. I found it in relation to the tweet by Jaden Smith. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? So this is about mirrors.
Okay. All right.
And that's the only through line.
All right.
Also, this is an interview from the BBC. It's very serious.
It's very serious, yes.
Okay. Oh, I heard the phone call. I heard that. I'm gonna call you out.
Paul said
Lito's
looking at
rave.
a mirror for about an hour, it's possible to trick your consciousness into thinking it's inside the other you, and then you can run off before it can jump back out and get you. He said he managed it once, but about a second after he started running, he caught his balls on a door handle and ended up rolling around on the floor in agony while his consciousness watched him from the mirror, pissing itself.
I don't think your consciousness can go inside a mirror.
Do worry about Paul. I think he just hasn't found his role in society.
So I'm gonna find one more
he
video.
Is excellent.
I'm gonna find one more video.
Okay, one more video.
Yeah, it's by the same person, except about the trolley problem. So I'm gonna find that
Oh,
video real quick.
Did you see the kid fix the trolley problem?
I guess it's the meme, but no, not the meme. I'm trying to find the that video.
How do you add a thing to the playlist?
There's a search
you,
function at the top.
you look something up. I want to
Alright,
see.
so I got something. Oh, I see.
Hold on. Let me find it in the actual YouTube thing then, and then I'll transfer it.
You can't copy links, I just tried that.
Well, I'm gonna do that. So. Well, I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
I just did it.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Here it is. I found it.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's her again. Because I like her videos. They're very memey when it comes to philosophy. So it's like, but it's not like it stops being philosophy just because it's memey. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, what an excellent day in the neighborhood. I sure hope that I won't be faced with an ethical dilemma in the very near future. Pull the lever! Pull the lever! Don't listen to them. Rats, it's the trolley problem. First I lose my keys and now this. Today is just not my day. Hey everyone. Sorry, I was just trying to go to the store, but I stumbled upon this ethical dilemma. Now you're responsible for this moral choice. What you do or what you don't do will probably haunt you for the rest of your life. I'm a productive member of society. Shut up, nerd. I went to a small liberal arts college in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Shut up. That hurt my feelings. Everybody
What the fuck is this?
I love this. It's like she's trying to. They're like, "Oh, please help me! I went to a liberal arts college," and they're like, "Shut up, shut up."
Calm down, okay? Calm down? Don't tell us to calm down. We might get run over by a train. See? You said might get run over. So you still admit that there's a sense of hope. It's always great to have such a positive mindset. Wait a second. Why can't you just roll off the tracks? What do you mean? No, we can't. We're stuck like this. I'm stuck. It's no use. We can't escape. Guys, come on. You can do it. You don't need to be in this situation. These fools don't know that they're in charge of their destiny. Quick, the train is pull the lever. Pull the lever. Pull the lever.
Oh my god.
You derailed the train. How could you do this? There were people in there. I didn't consider the trolley.
Didn't consider the trolley. Hold on.
The trolley.
There's another trolley problem. Wait, what? Okay.
Stop posting random videos, goddammit.
No. This is fine. This is a chill stream. Okay, we're chilling. All right.
It's also 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's fine.
Uh-oh, Nicholas. This train is going to crash into these 5 people. Should we move the train to go this way, or should we let it go that way? Which way should the train go?
He's gonna run over them all, isn't he?
Yep.
Kids are psychopaths at birth, I swear to God.
I love it. It's
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Anyways, let's go back to intermission. All right. So is there any? Do you guys have any like writing tips or anything? That'd be interesting to talk about.
I'm not a writer. I mean, I've
Oh.
wrote essentially gay fan fiction for fun.
Gay
That's
fan
the
fiction
most I
for
know
fun.
about writing.
What the fuck is this stream?
I don't know. It's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Like, never published anything, so I don't think I can give good advice. But
Well,
you know,
have you?
themes are important.
I think that when it comes out to starting out, it's kind of funny. I just asked this out of the blue so awkwardly, but like I had no other thing to talk about. So I'm like, the writing can usually take up a lot of time. So it's like, all right. So when it came
The
to
one
like,
thing I hear the most is consistent.
I think the first thing you should do is make it simple. Don't write this manifesto. Like just be simple. Have people look over it, redraft, and then like, yeah, just keep your theme simple, or it doesn't matter if you have a theme or not. Like just write. I think a lot of things will come up on their own through the thought process of what you want to happen. And then
If this is advice for new writers, I
yeah,
recommend writing gay fan fiction
no,
because it's
don't.
really easy and it's very simple. If you guys have ever heard of HFY, it's humanity fuck yeah, and it's essentially the concept like, oh, aliens are always portrayed as like super advanced or smart or dangerous. Well, what if people were actually like the scary ones, all the aliens? So like that was the concept, and it just birthed a whole bunch of like thousands and thousands of just everyday people writing little short stories.
Isn't that
So
what
I
ET
wrote a
is
few of them.
about? Like,
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
well,
I think so.
yeah, because like in ET, like the government and humanity is kind of the scary people. It's just the aliens are just we're just visiting, and you're trying to like capture one of us and almost got him to die. It's like your people are scary and like, but they're still primitive though. That's the thing. So
Yeah, I guess ET is one of those. But
mhm.
yeah, so I wrote a few short HFY stories. So something like that, if you want to write like a story for something short like HFY, or if you got like a favorite show or something, but you like a character but they didn't do much with it, write some fan fiction just like to get the practice in to see if you enjoy it or not. Just something super low stakes, like creepypastas are another
Low
good
stakes
choice.
creepypastas.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst
Mhm.
case scenario with a creepypasta? Like, you write something bad and people go, "This is bad," and then like the next
Oh,
day
I
comes
see.
around and
Okay, not the story is low stakes. The more like it's low stakes because it's just a creepypasta. Who cares? All right, gotcha.
yeah, the investment, the amount of time you have to put into it versus the negative consequences. It's like nothing. So it's like, yeah, fan
Mm.
fiction or like short stories around a certain genre. Like those are the best ways to get into it. There are plenty of sites like uh, a lot on Reddit that you can use in order to just like put your writing out there so that a few people see it at a time, just to get some practice in.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the thing.
the
That's the thing people should get used to is actually just write. Like, sometimes it's better to write than to be consistent. Because practice makes perfect.
there are some places that have like daily prompts, so you can go in and like write maybe a page or two of story every day, something like that. And of course, you don't have to do it every day. It's all at your own pace, but just get the practice in to see what you like to do, how you like to do it. And then past that, the advice is also fairly simple. Like, keep in mind cause and effect. Try not to fall
Mm-hmm.
for the common pitfalls of like, oh, I want my character to be perfect and awesome in every way. And also, you don't want to have the story driven by convenience and contrivances. Like, try to keep things in a logical, oh, this happened,
A logical
therefore
through
that
line.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, starting a story with a contrivance is usually all right. Like,
mhm.
oh, here's Bob. Bob won the lottery. Oh, that's kind of a contrivance. But that if that's what gets the story going, if that's what kicks it off, and then everything following that
I
follows
think
a
that's
through
a
line, that's how
I
you
think
could
that's a
get
logical
interesting
sort
scenario.
of contrivance because there are things that can happen that are just that can happen. Um, but like the thing about like which sort of what do you call it like suspension of disbelief is how many times these logical things can happen in a row. It's where it's like, man, it's lucky you did this, lucky you had that. Imagine if you won the lottery 5 times in a row. It's like that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like the difference between the story starts following Bob and it starts with Bob winning the lottery and then it follows what happens to his life and his emotions and everything versus Bob is a super agent and he's like the bad guy. He doesn't have enough funds to fight him and it's coming up to the climax and then he just wins the lottery so that he has all the funds he needs. Like those are two very, very different things. While at the same time they're both contrivances, like one's way better than the other.
Yeah, there's I think it's kind of, I think it might be an oxymoron to call it a logical contrivance, but like there are ones that are just like that make more sense than others. Like
So the reason why a contrivance is often bad is that it makes it hard to actually take the events of the story seriously. Usually because they're there to bail out certain characters from situations and to rob them of their agency. So the reason why the lottery beginning a story is a good or an acceptable coincidence is because, for one thing, it's certain that someone is going to win the lottery. But second, it's because it provides an opportunity for them to actually display their characters. It's the starting point. It's the thing they must react to and take action with.
Yep.
While
true.
with the lottery win bailing out the main character having to get funds, it's like, well, I thought them not having funds was going to be their opportunity to do something, but now it's been wasted.
It's almost like a plot hole in a way, like or a
it's
plot
not.
contrivance.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is a plot contrivance. When a character wins the lottery to get the funds they need for something.
It's when you were saying all that story, I'm like, man, imagine there was a super spy who just like who got rich and decided, you know what, I'm not going to be a spy anymore. I'm going to quit because I have the funds to quit now. It's like, oh, that'd be kind of interesting. But then it's like he has all these old enemies and they go to his mansion and it becomes like a Home Alone but for adults. You know, it's like I don't know. I get these ideas in my head about stories and all that stuff, and like that's usually I think that's how writing can start. Like you have this idea and then you transfer those ideas into words and then you can realize rather if it's something you could do, because there's a lot of discipline when it comes to writing a consistent story. Even a script can be hard to do. I've noticed that with myself writing scripts is that like I use a lot of similar words, so I constantly look up synonyms to spice it up, you know.
Thesaurussing.
It's just I'm a very casual writer, so I don't write anything like complex words, 3 syllables. It's like
you write gay fanfic.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Goodness. What else? I'm a big fan of character writing. So if characters are consistent, I can forgive a dumb plot. It's and they're not always the same thing. If there's a bad plot, you can still have good characters. But I know that some people say like a bad plot equals bad characters. That can be the case because they have to respond to what's happening in the plot, so it will damage the character. So yeah, that was is there anything else that wants to have the subject matter in which they want to bring up?
I'm a really big fan of Write What You Know. Really big fan of that. But so like my day job, I do maintenance on mechanical systems and whatnot. So when I write stories, of course I don't like, oh, write what you know. It's like, well, he has to do exactly this. It's like, no, but you know, like I know some mechanical stuff, so I can write in a character that has a mechanical system, or if like action adventure, whatever, some explosion happens and a piece of machinery fails, and then the knock-on effects like, oh, well, because this happened, steam is now leaking out here, and so now he has to deal with that problem as he's running through, like stuff like that. Or
Oh yeah.
this
Mm-hmm. Oh,
this applies a lot to like horror stuff, like creepypastas and whatnot. Like,
mm-hmm.
yeah, you've never been chased by a fucking Wendigo through the woods as it's trying to cannibalize you, but
Wendigo.
everybody's felt fear at some point. And so boil down like how being scared makes you feel and then ramp that up to like 11.
11, yeah.
And then
mm-hmm.
make the situation different. So instead of like, oh shit, I was running away from a bully, it's I was running away from a cannibal with a machine gun. And now like with all the actual like experiences of fear from the bully just like ramped up way high, and then write that into your story. So like write what you know is a great tool, especially for people who are just starting out.
If you of course, if you like, that's blah blah blah. Sorry, let me start over. There's Junyo Ito. He also writes what he knows, so to speak. And where he looked into a lot of medical like textbooks. And so like his drawings are super detailed about what happens to the body in certain like situations, and goes into certain shapes. Like, it is disturbing what he sort of draws. And especially like Uzumaki in the first 2 chapters. Like the idea of like this guy, he curls himself up into a spiral inside of a tub. And it's like it's like, and like this woman cuts off her fingers because she knows she has spirals on them, like in her fingerprints. It's like it's gross. But anywho, yeah, and also like don't be afraid to not write about what you know. Just do the right amount of research. Or if it's like, sometimes you don't really need to write. I think people like what did Jane Peccalillo say about like write what you know? And so he wrote about the Catholic Church being a part of the Brotherhood, the Dark Brotherhood. It's like
now I don't know anything about assassins, but I do know the Catholic Church.
It's like, no. I mean, like, if you want to do that though, like you could like actually like there are religious like assassin stuff in like other points of media and real life and stuff like that. You could take inspiration from that, but nah, just my involved. Just I went to mass every Sunday, so I know about the Catholic Church. It's like, all right, that's not what we mean. Don't take directly stuff. You need write about what you know should be an influence. It should not be your main point, I don't think. Because like if you're like a hillbilly, you don't want to write. It's like, I doubt you're gonna be like, I'm gonna write about the NASCARs. It's like, all right, I guess. I guess one of them wrote for Final Destination, like, but
another common pitfall that kind of falls into line with write what you know is try to keep away from stereotypes. Like there is something that's one of those things that really bugs me in particular whenever I'm reading a story or something. Is when, like, let's say you're writing a story and then it's like common through lines, everything's going well, and then a new character is introduced and they got blue hair and all they do is scream about how men are evil and they want to kill all men, and then they get hit by a car or something. Like, that just takes me right
Final
out of the
Destination.
They just wrote a negative stereotype of somebody, made them look as goofy as possible because they're just writing them based off of like a stereotype. Or somebody else, like, oh, redneck guy comes in, obviously he's all about incest and NASCAR and like drinks beer all day and he hates everybody who isn't him. It's like, okay, so if you want to write in like a group that isn't you, that's totally great. just like try to see it from their perspective a little bit, try to look into them a little bit.
Have some
So instead
nuance,
of having the
right?
blue-haired, yeah, a little nuance, make them feel like real people instead
Mhm.
of cardboard cutouts for people you don't like.
Now,
So
that
instead of a
okay.
blue-haired annoying bitch, have a blue-haired person who runs in and like tries to like help people, but also is like very hesitant or like uncomfortable around men, and then maybe you can find out she had a personal experience or something. Or instead of the redneck, like yeah, he's aggressive on the outside, but then he comes through and like he has skills in certain areas where the rest of the group doesn't, and he has to like kind of overcome some of those things himself. Or he doesn't overcome it. Fuck it, why not? Maybe
Yeah, like
he's always just a little bit rude, and that's who he is.
the thing with
Like,
hold real fast. The thing with stereotypes though, or tropes, is that like they're not necessarily good or bad. It's all about, of course, execution. Like, there's going to be a stereotype in your story sometime. It's just going to happen, or perceived stereotypes. But then you can make them a real character, and that stereotype gets a lot more nuanced.
yeah, you can also do a subversion.
Yeah, didn't we
that
cover
way
this
pretty easily.
last week also?
Did we?
No, yeah, with fandom and real fandom.
Oh yeah. It's
you know,
there's always going to be the stereotype
Yeah, how,
or like what people perceive. And here's the thing: there are people who are just these type of extremes, like, but like they need to be like, obviously this is not what you want to be. Like there are cardboard cutout people. It's just that when you do that though, it's going to take some skill to realize that like it shouldn't take you out of the story, or you know, stuff like that.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
when you have different people or characters in the story from different cultures and backgrounds,
Mhm.
that can be really good for character drama. Just having uh, two different people with different backgrounds, and then they experience the same event. They're present for the same thing, but they see the event totally different
I mean,
because of the different backgrounds.
what you just described is 12 Angry Men. Like, they all have a different background.
exactly.
They're all different people, but they all witness the same event, which is the courtroom hearing. And now they have to make a decision. So it's like, it's excellent.
Yeah.
And that's probably the perfect movie ever made. Like, except for that seconds. I know you're out there,
Yeah.
Zeddy, you know. But like, man, it's even like perceived flaws. It's like that depends how big the flaw is when it comes to writing, because sometimes like this is why you need other people to see your work sometime, because like you have a perceived bias with your work, and you need to be emotionally indifferent to it when someone else is judging it, and you can explain what's
Yeah.
happening, but you definitely need to be like, I know, like, you put your passion to your work, but for them it's just a story, you know.
I also heard in regards to criticism that it's it's very important that you have people around you that you trust their opinions, and
Mhm.
that you trust that they will give valid criticism and not really hold back. Like if someone is working on a project, now is not the time to be friendly. Like you have to give valid criticism,
Yeah, like not
because once the work is published, the
Mhm.
rest of the world is going to be a harsh critic.
Yeah, I agree. To a certain extent, because like you don't want to be a complete jerk about it. Be what was it called, like not positive criticism, but like I forget what it's called, but like you want to give that criticism constructive criticism. Yes. Just don't say that sucks. You know, you need to construct your criticism. And you need to be I think another thing about criticism that like people don't want to acknowledge is that there is objective ways to criticize any art form. and subjective, and they work together, but they're also separate. Like the idea that like all your criticisms are run by emotions is not true. You can there are if a movie was there are points like I remember this from a Nostalgia Critic review about Inspector Gadget, where he lands and into this parking garage, and all of a sudden, like the next like blink and you miss it, he's already outside the door when he just lands. It's like that's an editing mistake. Like, and that's objective. Or the disappearing knife. That's an objective criticism. You can't deny it because it did happen. Like it doesn't matter what your feelings say about it. So yeah, uh, I think that's a pretty chill stream. Don't you think?
Very much low stakes.
Low stakes stream. Yeah, low stakes. Um, I just a lot of actors said a lot of dumb things, and we now know about philosophy and writing tips, and we got all put on one stream. I think it's pretty good. Um, and we got off pretty early today. That's part of the chillness. So, I think it's gonna be good in the hood. So, I think we'll have our say goodbyes now. I think it's pretty good. So,
All right.
Yeah.
I finally got my script done for the body, and I will say I don't want to spoil people, but like if you really want a sort of inspiration for writing and camera work and the sort of grounded nature, watch that episode. But like it may be rough for some people. It's it's a masterclass in making you really sad, like for the right reasons. But anyways, is there anything else that I need to report on? Anyone else need to go out? All right.
Anyone else got any projects?
Yeah. Come on. Speak up. Well, all right then. Oh.
Yeah, I thought about a project.
Ooh.
So I don't know if I should talk about it because I haven't made any progress yet.
Yeah.
Give us a 2-sentence pitch.
I watched the Doom show and I want to go in great detail about why I don't like it.
The Doom show, you said?
That's it.
Dune Prophecy.
Oh, Doom Prophecy. All right.
Doom Prophecy. Like there are some. I've read the books, and there are some parts where they break the lore, and then there are other parts where it's just mistakes in telling a story or making a TV show.
You know, the more I think about that eyes thing, the more I think like I remember like Never Knows Best saying like, "And magic isn't real." Like, yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
But anyways, yeah.
Oh, I guess what I'll say is I expect to finish the research phase of my statistical breakdown of Survivor contestants by the end of this month.
Oh, speaking of survival,
so the research phase will be done by then, and then it's just a matter of turning it into a bunch of rankings. Probably gonna be doing like a preseason look at the Australia versus the World cast before that season airs in Australia.
Speaking of Survivor, I'm actually I caught my mother watching a show like Survivor, but it's called Extraction. Where they put people out in the middle of nowhere and then they have their families watch them, and but every I don't know, like every once in a while they'll have a challenge where the family can bring their survivor stuff, and these survivors are alone. Like it's like they have to take care of themselves. There's no one else to depend on, So it's like it's kind of interesting. It's a different way of doing Survivor, and I like it a lot better than Survivor because I don't have to like see the challenges. Their challenges is just surviving. So it's, so anyways, I will say goodbye for now. Bye bye everyone.